Our other big story tonight, 43 states experiencing widespread flu activity. That according to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. Texas is included.
CBS 19's Katira Winfrey is live at ETMC. And although we haven't reached epidemic levels, Katira, doctors say taking precautions is key.
Well, in the northwestern and western part of the United States, the flu is reaching epidemic proportions and ERs are spilling over. Now, here in East Texas, hospitals have reported that they have seen cases go up, but it is still manageable. Now, considering this year, the strain, although this year's vaccination isn't as effective as it's been in years past, doctors say it's still very important to get it. With hordes of strains floating around each flu season, researchers try to include the most devastating of them in the vaccine, but the drug doesn't always hit the mark.
There's actually one of the ones they're covering is from last season as well, which makes this a really hard season because we're still seeing the same strain come through.
But it's still worth getting. This year's vaccination is showing to be effective in 30% of cases. Typically, the rate of effectiveness ranges from 50 to 70%.
The thing that's good about the fact that we were told that is that they're being credible with us. These flu shots aren't as good as we could have done because of just bad luck.
Blake Bailey was vaccinated this year. He says to keep the flu at bay, he also washes his hands regularly and stays active.
Come out here with this dog who drags me around for 2 or 3 hours. I try to work on my diet more than I used to.
Dr. Natalie Johnson with the East Texas Medical Center says staying active and eating well is a huge component of staying well.
We've recently been seeing flu in the office, and we're seeing a lot of type A flu, which is more of a respiratory flu, and you actually can spread it around a little bit quicker to the public.
Even though the vaccination isn't as poignant, drugs like Tamiflu can help you rid yourself of the virus faster. And if you can take the drug proactively, that could help more.
We're just trying our best to try to keep an epidemic down.
And in the past month at ETMC, there have been 137 positive flu tests. And at Trinity Mother Frances, there have been about 193 positive tests.
Now, Katira, those are just the tested cases, but there's more cases than that, right?
Absolutely, Jillian. When people come to the ER with clear symptoms of the flu, they're just given a prescription to go and get that medication so they can get started to the road of recovery. And so if you take that in addition to the people who treat the flu on their own, those numbers are definitely going to go up. But for now, we're live in Tyler. Katira Winfrey, CBS 19.
Thank you, Katira.
And we have reached out to Good Shepherd Medical Center and Longview Regional Medical Center for a flu count there. We are still working to get you those numbers.
And for information on how to avoid becoming infected, log on to CBS19.tv, scroll down to our Fighting the Flu banner.